is the middle of the 19th century. What America isn't really well defined. Is it a confederation of different nations, a union of principalities, a group of states, or a lemur in a trench coat? Besides from the last one, each interpretation could be correct. But on this day, many years ago, a war will be started. A war that will have ripple effects still felt by Americans to this day. A war that will cause more lives than any other war in American history. And a war that will solidify a nation by breaking it into two. This is the Civil War. First, some background history. Slavery has been a divisive subject to America before America was a thing. Thomas Jefferson, a slave owner, tried to get it ended multiple times. Unfortunately, it was so economically important to the South they would never allow it to be ended. This led to a long period where the Senate had to be balanced half free, half slave. This all came to a head with the election of Abraham Lincoln, and because of his election, South Carolina would leave the Union. This caused a ripple effect, and by April, South Carolina, along with Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Louisiana, and Texas had formed the Confederate States. They've been taking over federal bases before April 12th, but those were relatively peaceful. It is today, 159 years ago, that the war started off the coast of South Carolina in a Mason fort, Fort Sumter. On the 13th, Governor Alexander Ramsey of Minnesota, in response to the attack on Fort Sumter, pledges 1,000 men to America's war effort. This is actually premature because the call for volunteers won't be made for another 2 days. You can start to see the excitement some states have for what is supposed to be a glorious little war. On the 15th, Lincoln, with the approval of Congress, calls for 75,000 volunteers with 3-month tours. In some states like Ohio, there was much excitement. In fact, Ohio had to turn back some volunteers since they would go over their limit. From states on the border, there was a less enthusiastic response. Missouri Governor Claiborne Jackson called it unholy, and Kentucky Governor Barry Maffigan said Kentucky will furnish no troops for the wicked purpose of subduing the South. On the 17th of April, Virginia secedes in a vote of 88 to 55. This is very good for the Confederate State, since it owns the only current factory producing weapons and munitions, with having the biggest population of any of the states that have seceded. And that's where the week ends. A nation in a small scuffle, only a few dead. This can't last more than a 3-month tour, right? A war that will be forgotten to history. One of the grand tapestry of America, it's but a single event, not even worthy of being painted, or at least that is as it seems. I mean, how bad can it truly be? It's just a civil war, right?